Welcome to today's episode, where we dive deep into one of the most powerful and heart-wrenching stories in Native American history, the journey of the Cherokee people. Spanning centuries, their story is not just one of survival, but of resilience, strength, and cultural pride that refuse to be extinguished, even in the face of unimaginable hardships. From their ancient origins and flourishing society in the Appalachian region, to their encounters with European settlers and the devastating forced removal known as the Trail of Tears, the Cherokee's journey is one of the most significant, yet often untold, chapters of American history. Join us as we trace the footsteps of the Cherokee, uncovering the challenges they faced, the triumphs they achieved, and how they continue to stand strong today. This is more than just history. It's a story of endurance, identity, and an unbreakable connection to the land. The story of the Cherokee people is one of profound endurance, adaptation, and unyielding resilience. Their history spans thousands of years, from their ancient origins in the Americas to their modern identity as one of the most prominent Native American tribes. As we delve into this rich narrative, we will explore their origins, societal structures, encounters with European colonizers, and the defining challenges they faced along the way, culminating in their forced removal from their ancestral lands, known as the Trail of Tears. The Cherokee people, speakers of an Iroquoian language, have long traced their roots to ancient North American tribes. Linguistic and archaeological evidence suggests that they may have migrated from the Great Lakes region, joining other Iroquoian-speaking peoples before eventually settling in the southern Appalachian Mountains. This journey, though shrouded in mystery, is supported by oral histories recorded by ethnographers, like James Mooney in the late 19th century. Mooney documented Cherokee legends of a migration from the north, signifying the tribe's enduring connection to their ancient past. While the term Cherokee has been debated for centuries, possibly originating from the Choctaw or Creek languages, the people themselves prefer the name Anivuia, meaning principal people. This self-designation reflects their deep cultural pride and their belief in their central role in the world. Archaeological findings indicate that the Cherokee had firmly established themselves in the Appalachian region by 1000 AD, thriving as woodland people and assimilating elements of the Mississippian civilizations they encountered. Their complex society was built on adaptability, a trait that would later prove essential in their survival. The Cherokee were masterful stewards of the land, developing an agricultural system that sustained their growing population. Corn, beans, and squash, referred to as the Three Sisters, were staples of their diet, complemented by hunting and foraging. They skillfully hunted deer, bear, and other large game using bows and arrows, while also employing blowguns for smaller animals like squirrels. Fishing played a significant role in their food supply, with techniques ranging from spearfishing to elaborate traps, showcasing their ingenuity. Central to Cherokee life was their matrilineal system, a social structure that placed women at the heart of the community. Women not only controlled property and agricultural activities, but they also held significant power in decision-making processes. Cherokee governance reflected a dualistic nature, alternating between peace and war leadership. In times of peace, a white chief presided over the village, while a red chief led in times of conflict. This structure allowed the Cherokee to remain flexible and responsive to external pressures. A notable, yet often overlooked aspect of Cherokee society was their practice of slavery. Unlike European chattel slavery, which was based on racial exploitation, Cherokee slavery primarily involved prisoners of war from rival tribes. These captives could be adopted into the tribe after serving a period of enslavement, integrating into Cherokee society and forming kinship ties. This system, though not without its complexities, demonstrates the Cherokees' distinct approach to social order. The Cherokees' first encounter with Europeans came in 1540, when Spanish explorer Hernando de Soto ventured into their territory along the Tennessee River. His brief but hostile visit marked the beginning of centuries of turmoil for the Cherokee. In the decades that followed, European powers, first the Spanish and later the English and French, sought to exploit the resources of the Cherokee homeland. By the 1600s, English traders had established trade relations with the Cherokee, exchanging European goods like firearms and textiles for deerskins and other resources. This trade not only introduced new technologies, but also brought profound cultural shifts as traditional Cherokee ways of life were gradually altered. By the 1700s, the Cherokee population was flourishing, with an estimated 20,000 to 50,000 people living in over 200 villages spread across the southeastern United States. However, these peaceful times would soon be shattered by the arrival of European diseases, most notably smallpox, which ravaged the Cherokee population. Historians estimate that nearly half of the Cherokee succumbed to this disease, significantly weakening their society and their ability to resist European encroachment. As European settlers pushed further into Cherokee territory, the pressure on the tribe to cede land intensified. Despite adopting European-style governance, establishing schools, and even creating their own written language, thanks to the visionary work of Sequoyah, the Cherokee could not escape the mounting demand for their land. Gold discovered in Georgia only heightened tensions, and in 1830, President Andrew Jackson signed the Indian Removal Act, which paved the way for the forced displacement of Native American tribes. Chief John Ross, a steadfast leader of the Cherokee Nation, sought to resist through legal means. In the landmark case, Cherokee Nation versus Georgia, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in favor of the Cherokee, affirming their rights to their land. However, this ruling was largely ignored, and in 1838, the forced removal of the Cherokee began, an event known as the Trail of Tears. More than 16,000 Cherokee were driven from their homes and forced to march to present-day Oklahoma. The journey was brutal, with thousands dying from exposure, disease, and starvation. Though shattered by the Trail of Tears, the Cherokee people's resilience once again emerged as they began to rebuild their society in Indian territory. Internal divisions initially plagued the community, as those who had relocated earlier, known as the Old Settlers, clashed with the newly arrived Cherokee. However, in 1839, the Cherokee united under a new constitution, re-establishing their political and social structures. The Civil War brought further challenges, with the Cherokee being divided in their allegiances. While some sided with the Confederacy, others aligned with the Union. Despite this internal conflict, the Cherokee survived and continued to assert their rights. The late 19th and early 20th centuries saw further attempts by the U.S. government to dismantle Cherokee lands through policies like the General Allotment Act, but the Cherokee endured, retaining a strong sense of identity and cohesion. Today, the Cherokee Nation stands as a testament to the resilience of its people. 3 federally recognized Cherokee tribes, the Cherokee Nation, the Eastern Band, and the United Keetoowah Band, continue to thrive. Despite centuries of adversity, the Cherokee have preserved their language, traditions, and cultural heritage. Their story is one of survival against overwhelming odds, a journey marked by hardship, adaptation, and ultimately, the enduring spirit of a people determined to maintain their place in the world.